Okay, this is a public YouTube video about why I choose to stay private when it comes to a good amount of things in my life. Yes, I understand that it's hypocritical, but it is something that I've kind of come to terms with and I believe in, and I think it's kind of helped me. And so, yeah, I guess here it is. First and foremost, when it comes to building something or working towards something, I don't see the point in getting judged or criticized halfway through something. In the midst of working on something, I think that especially when it comes to people with an outside perspective, people who don't have skin in the game, people who aren't working on what you're working on, people who don't know about it, people who think they know about it but actually don't, there's just no need for judgment at a halfway point. I am fully open to and welcoming of judgment and constructive criticism when I have finished a product or finished a project or whatever it may be. I think that there's plenty of time for iteration and version 2.0s and all of that. But when you're at a halfway point or you're in the middle of doing something that you've already kind of mentally committed to, and you accept judgment from people who don't know shit about it, I feel like that just can't be productive. There just can't be a whole lot of use in that. And I'm more than open to kind of hearing other people's opinions about this. But I think that's kind of one reason I don't really share what I'm working on. And if I'm looking down, it's because I've written out some notes and some topics, because the previous takes of this video were definitely not that structured. And I think the next two kind of things I wrote down are very similar to each other, and it's low-key just kind of brutal. But I kind of not genuinely believe, but genuinely believe that 99% of people don't really care. And also I think that telling people is unnecessary and it brings animosity. When people don't super care or aren't super invested or involved in either your life or the stuff you're working on, a lot of times it brings just unnecessary animosity. I don't really know how else to describe it or how else to phrase it, but yeah, I think the kind of one of the biggest truths, and I'm sure I will make a whole super long video about this, is that nobody really cares about what other people are doing. I believe that humans are inherently very kind of self-centered creatures, especially in today's day and age. And so if you find people that aren't, stick around with them. If you can find someone who's genuinely not, that is a good person to have in your life. And I guess that's a little side note, but for the most part, nobody cares. People don't want to see you doing better than them. People don't want to see you living the dreams that they once dreamt. And so when you're telling people about your goals and ambitions, I would just be a little wary. Know if that person's kind of truly in your corner or not. Because when unnecessary kind of negative feelings come at you from people who you care about or people who you think care about you, that can really sway your opinion and the work you do and stuff like that. And I hope that I've built up a strong enough foundation where that doesn't really affect me. But I know in the beginning, it definitely did, 100%. And so that's kind of why I have swayed towards just not really telling anyone. And finally, I love, I guess, talking about alignment. That's got to be the word of the month, word of the year at this point. But I think I've already said that too. But I think other people's opinions just don't equate to alignment. That's what I wrote down. And yeah, I don't really have anything to keep going off of that. Dude, I can't even think of simple words. I'm so tired. But yeah, other people's opinions don't equate to personal alignment, and that is something you should always be striving for. And if you keep on taking other people's opinions about your life, you will end up living a life that's you don't really recognize, and it is built upon other people's ideas of success, not your own. So yeah, this video's gone on long enough, and I hope I've made somewhat sense. But in conclusion, I like to stay private about the stuff I'm working on, the goals I have, all of that, because these reasons and many more. But I think it has benefited me, and yeah, that's all. If you're seeing this and you know me, say hi. If you're seeing this and you don't know me, say hi. Yeah, we're getting close to halfway done with this like 100 video, 100 everything series. But yeah, that's it.